at Real Housewives of New Jersey star Dolores Catania's beautiful home in Haledon to hang out with her and her adorable rescue pups.
Hi.
Hey guys, how are you? Dolores, thank you so much for inviting us into your beautiful home, and you have to introduce us to these little ones. What's their names?
Well, I'll start there with Rez, and then that's Lolly.
Lolly, hello. Oh, they're so
And
cute.
this is Lola, but we call her Dog.
So you rescued all of them
I rescued all of
from
them.
the streets
Yeah.
of Patterson, right?
Yep.
So tell us their stories.
So when I go, I still have family in Patterson, so when I go to visit them, I can't help but drive down the street and see like these beautiful little animals tied up or being mistreated. And I'll try to pass it and say it's not my business or it's not my place and it's not even a safe place. So what I'll do is I'll come home and then I'll think about it. Rez, she's a shelter dog. She was brought into, Gabrielle was working, the ASPCA brought her in and both her ears were swollen shut and she had no hair and she was left out in all kinds of weather for probably 2 years straight. I talked the owner into giving her to me. It cost me some money, I did, which is a no-no when you go to these people. You don't want to give them money for the dog because then they'll just get another one and say, oh, you want to give me money for this one too? So you really have to watch how you do that. But it was a point where it was like a life or death situation for her. Lolly's the most popular among the Rutgers football team. Typically, you can find Lolly on a weekend where they'll drive down a few of the players and come pick Lolly up and hang out with her for the weekend.
So Lolly's famous.
Lolly's famous. Lolly's like the mascot. Forget about the Rutgers night.
Football mascot?
Pretty much. I mean, she goes to more parties than I ever have.
So on The Real Housewives of New Jersey, we see Ziggy always trying to hook you up.
Ziggy has a fairy tale life. Her husband's a prince. She has a beautiful, happy life. She loves me so much, she wants the same for me. That's a real friend. That's a good friend. But, everybody's has a different journey. Everybody goes through different things. So it's not unlikely for Ziggy to get up at a restaurant and say, Dolores is single, my friend, the best girl in the world.
Are you dating anyone right now?
I have tried to date here and it just, you know what? I'm not ready.
You're so down to earth, the two of you, I think.
Yeah.
So you're so honest and open. That's what we love about you two.
Yeah, we're honest and we're open and we're not chameleons. We're not gonna conform. Neither one of us will conform to fit into whoever we're sitting across from. They have to accept us for who we are and that's it. Our mouth will go a million miles an hour. We swear like truck drivers, but we'll literally give you the shirt off our back. We'll tackle each other for the bill, even, no matter what it is.
You guys have only known each other for about a year, but you seem like you've known each other for decades.
And Ziggy opens the door, she goes, who are you? Get out of my house, you're too pretty. And then she
picture her saying that.
And then she picks her shirt up and flashes. She's like, look, I just got my boobs done.
What?
And I was laughing. She made me laugh.
That was your introduction to Ziggy. Oh, I love it. And you've known The Real Housewives of New Jersey ladies for a while. You've known Caroline, Jacqueline. How far back do you guys go?
I was in the first season.
Oh, you were?
Uh-huh.
Which episodes?
Danielle Staub took my place.
I didn't know this. So you were supposed to be in season 1 of The Housewives? Mm-hmm. And what happened?
It wasn't my time.
It wasn't your
And
time.
my children were little at the time.
Okay.
And they were at an age where they needed me. Mm-hmm. And the first season of Housewives was taking a lot from everybody because it was huge. They would pull up in a street and there'd be like 500 screaming people waiting for them. I mean, it was such a time. And, I was at a place in time that I was just like not sure about it because I was the single girl on the show. And the way they were producing back then was not going to put me in a very good light. And that was a parental decision for me around very early on. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna pass on this. And they scrambled around to find someone and Danielle Staub was getting her hair done down the street at the same place we all had gone.
At Chateau?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's how they found
And that's how they found Danielle.
But I was watching them up and coming in this fame and
That could have been
fortune
you, right?
and it could have been me.
Yeah.
So I forgot what season it was that I said, okay, I'm ready now. And the Catskills episode, which is one of the most watched episodes. Have you seen that one?
I have, yes. I remember seeing you.
Right.
Yes.
And that was a great weekend. And the chemistry, and I could have been on then. They cast it differently. With everything that I've gone through over all these years and all that time, I can talk about a lot of things that are very relatable to people watching and women watching, and what I'm going through, a lot of people are going through. And it's a time in my life where now my kids are grown. It's a pivotal time for me. I think there's something for me to get out of this time and go through this struggle.
Everything happens for a reason.
Absolutely.
It's so true.